Welcome back to the campfire. Today, we're going to be continuing our journey. I took the liberty of getting us back to the base, resting, and cleaning out some of the excess that we had in the truck. Should really finish that, because I forgot about all this. We'll leave some things in here, but we'll take the rest out. Because we're going to want some inventory space to deal with what we're going to go do. I'm going to go try to find a hardware store of sorts. There is a interesting store not too far away. Here we go. I'm going to try to organize this while I go. This can go in there. These can go in here. Should really finish reading metalworking too, but I've got food everywhere. Alright. Take all the soap, because I take soap. The tools, and then all this food can go in here. And the extra water bottle. Come on. There we go. And then, with where we're going, I'm going to take these shotgun shells with us as well. First things first, let's load this up. Because we don't know if we will need it or not. And we very well might. So this is the first part. We're gonna head north. There's a furniture store that also has an outdoor store section that might have a chisel that we're looking for. And that's where we're going to head first. Alright. Technically where we want to go is down that way. But there's a tool shed right here that I want to take a look in first. Because what if... There's a zombie right there. Alright. I should have fought him out there. Because what if... Come on. Come fight me. Alright. Taken care of. And anything else? I really should try the door first. Nope. Okay. Not doing too badly here. Remove the glass. As always, I don't like doing that, but what do you do when you don't have a choice? There's a grill in here and a grill brush. Not ideal to what we're trying to do. Alright. Back to the van. We did not have what we wanted there, but at least we checked it out. Okay. Back in, and we'll head over to the store that I want to try to get into. Okay. So far, it doesn't look that terrible. There's a fair number of zombies. We'll have to worry about that problem. And there's some over here too. I really don't want to hit them with my car, but this is how we'll do it. We're going to get out. We're going to use the hammer first. If I use that shotgun, it is entirely possible that we'll just drag everything back to us. Anyways. Come on. Trying to take these out relatively slowly. Alright. So we got this guy down over here. Take our time. Be careful with ourselves here. There is a horde over this way. So we're gonna have to try to do this without getting ourselves into corner one. Alright. Let's go. There we go. So we've got a few to deal with. There's a couple in the store too. This is the side we're looking for. So this one here. I just need to lure out the zombies that are inside. There we go. Let's start to clear out around here. Yeah, because all those came up too. There's another one. 2. Should be alright. Doesn't look like we'll have a bad situation here. Come on. There we go. Just gotta slow and steady. Give ourselves a minute here to breathe. Otherwise we might run into a situation with exhaustion playing into the problem. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the car. So it hasn't gone that badly yet. Let's try to clear this out. So we don't have to deal with these guys. Come on. And it's 2 of them down. Another 4 or 5 coming. Or 4 to... yeah, 4 to deal with. Three. 2. And... come on. 1. Panic does not help us. There we go. That's all of them. Ooh, good work, boots. And we'll take that belt. Alright. Now start working our way around the store. Come on. That shouldn't have... why is that still dragging in zombies? Yay. It's one less. Give me that watch. Well, clearing this out first might be the goal, I guess. There's more to deal with back there. There's that guy coming. Let's go deal with the zombies over here. We can still deal with the guy that's going for the truck afterwards. There we go. What's in here? Nothing that well, I mean, I can see what is there, but it's nothing important at the moment. Come on. There we go. It's just a matter of working our way through it. Alright, so that's locked. Not gonna get that way. Just making sure that we didn't have anything to deal with coming right up on us. Come on. There we go. Another watch. How are these watches making us overweight? I mean, we are wearing a fair amount of armor and clothing. Mostly to protect ourselves. Can't hit her through the fence. I wish. That'd make that a little bit easier. And the shells are kind of expensive, or kind of heavy, not expensive. Alright, I'm gonna hop in and grab some of our food here that we brought with. Come on. I want to get this done with. There we go. Alright. Eat these cookies. Nothing over here. What about in here? I know it's mostly trash, but what was thrown in the trash? Okay. Bottles. Not clothing. Alright. I'm not gonna sift through all that. Not at the moment. Let's make our way over here. There is a smaller building. Let's go deal with the zombies over here. So this could be a bigger problem. We can get rid of every, or at least as much as we can first. Alright, zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Come on. Take out a few of them. Okay, only 2 left. 3 left. So, 2 and 1. That warehouse to the left is opened, looks like. So this is just a storage warehouse. That's the store. No, you're not open. Just thought it was. Keyring. You might have the key for the place. You do not have the key to the place. Alright. Well, we're in the storage room, or the break room. What's in here? Masonry 3. Okay. What's on the videos? Cook show, magical. Okay. Nothing super good. Alright, so this was the equivalent to somebody's house. There's a key to the place. Weird that they make it look like somebody lived here. And maybe somebody did. Frying pan, canned food. Not gonna say no to that. Flour. Pork rinds, crackers, apricots. Alright, so only weighs 2. We could use it to make bread. So somebody did live in here. Interesting. This room's empty. Let's go through it. Just real quick here. It's a box of nails. Nails, rubber hose. We could use... I'm going to take the box of nails. We'll want to take those sheets. Nope. No. Claw hammer, tool roll. What's in the tool roll? Calipers. Toolbox? There's something in there. Take that. Box of nails, welding one, crowbar. Oh, we got a spare weapon with the crowbar. What's our current hammer looking like? It's pretty rough condition. So we'll bring that out. Toss this one aside. Actually, we'll take it so that we can break it down later. Welding supplies. No chisels. What about in here and here? Okay. So nothing we want, or need, rather. This place might have what we need. Just a bunch of empty beer bottles, newspapers. And I can't open this from the inside. Odd. But, there we go. So that's that. We're already heavy. Really should take a look at what I'm wearing and do I need to wear all of it. Well, let's go over here. Remove the broken glass from this window. What are we looking at? Club hammer. Okay, medium handles. Nothing. Okay. Back here. Tracking one. I don't know if we have that one. So I'll grab it just in case. Wish we had a window or a light switch. No, we have duct tape. Nope. No mason's chisels. Give me the light switch, or the flashlight, there we go. Come on. Give me one thing of tools. One box of tools. Where is it breaking in from? It's right here. Let's turn on the light switch so I can put the flashlight away. Okay. This room's empty. Anything. Ooh, tarp. We can take that. Alright. Oh, hey. There it is. Beautiful. Give me that. And we'll keep looking. Give me this. Anything else? Bunch of twine, wooden mallet. These are useful. Mason's trowel. Nails, more nails. Bench anvil. Can use that. Already got a pipe wrench. Club hammer, which can be used in place of the stone hammer. There we go. We got everything we needed from this place. And then some. So we only came for the chisel. Alright, let's get on out. Let's grab the truck. I'm gonna get those sheets of metal. Ooh, it's gonna be another late day for our character. Yeah, carrying all this is making us heavy. Or making us tired. But that anvil should be useful. Get all this out of our inventory. Get all this out. We're gonna eat this. We're gonna hop out one more. Well, actually, let's move the truck around. So we're gonna go grab the sheets of metal. Ooh. Couple of zombies that wandered into the area. We're gonna pull up here. Come on. We can do this quickly. Sheet 1. There we go. Still don't know why we can't open that door. There we go. Navigate out of this. We'll hop out one more time. And I'm gonna go to that back storage area. So I'm curious what might be back there for us. So turn on the light here. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna back up once. Why does it keep using the lighter? Give me... Come on. Did we not bring the flashlight? That would explain why we're using the lighter. Oh, I know I saw a flashlight here somewhere. At least I thought I did. It's also getting really late. Alright, we're gonna go to the other thing that I was gonna look at. Magazines? Any good ones? Grab. We already read that one. We've read those. Okay. Anything over here? Wildlife Preserve? That's all we need. Alright. Oh, one of these is just literature. My bad. Whatever. We can go back there. Now, do I have a flashlight here? I do not. Huh. I must have accidentally chucked it out with everything else, but... Okay. I thought I had one. Well, let's just head home then. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with this. Come here. No, you don't get to bite me. Anybody else to deal with? No? Okay. Now we head home. Alright, we have made it through another night. And so, I'm gonna put the shoddy away. We don't need it at the moment. Which means we can lighten up our load with the other stuff here. Where did I put the rest of the ammunition? I probably put it away in the truck. Either way. I mean, we're just around home. We're not going to need it anytime soon. So this anvil... Can this even be used in... No, it doesn't register it. Unless I need it in my actual inventory. No, it doesn't... Okay. Then what good is it? Can it be used in place of a different anvil? Nope. So this is currently pointless. Weird. I don't know why. I get the feeling that's just something that's not quite finished yet. Then can we research crafting so that when it breaks, yep, I can make a stone chisel now. Awesome. I don't know why that should be a thing either. To be fair, I hope they fix this so that when you have a chisel, you can research it to make the other chisels. Take away some of the frustration. Masonry. Let's make some stone blocks. I need a surface. How many do I need? That's going to be the real question here. So if I want to make blacksmithing, simple furnace, I need 40. I mean, I can only make that one at the moment. But it would be another 30 for the other one. Then masonry, is there like a... Huh. You would think you could make stone brick. Like turn these into a stone block and turn it into a wall from there. That'd be kind of cool. So let's do this. Come here. Make 70. We can put the other 30 away. Oh wow, that's a lot of masonry experience. That is a lot of masonry experience. 26 per block. And we'll be level 6 by the time we finish this, I think. Yep. Well, working on level 6, I should say. Not quite level 6. And that gives us 70 blocks. Which one of these had space in it? None. Alright. Let's put let's put some of these on the ground. We need 40 of these in our inventory. 3, 4, and 5. So that'll allow us to make the simple furnace. We need the trowel and a bucket of clay cement. We'll put it... Ooh, yeah, that's actually a different question. Crap. I got ahead of myself here. Just a little bit. Alright, we're gonna drop these right here where there's nothing else to save us time later. I am going to grab out the welder's supplies that we need. Welder's mask, welding torch. And another thing. Sheet small. One thing I need to do is make these steel sheets into smaller sheets at some point here. Do I have that ability? Yeah, metal sheet. Don't have the book for that one, but I can use metal snips. If we have those. Otherwise I know like 12 places that we've passed by that we could get them from. Now let's fill up our water quick. Alright. I think we've got metal snips somewhere in here. Just a question of where. I thought we did. Okay. We need to find sheet metal snips. So that's going to be our way to break this down. So we can't That requires welding 4. But what I was going to do is... Come on, welding. Find our welding rods. They're around here somewhere too. Where? They're in one of these boxes right here. Got welding rods. We can make a floor. And it's better to make a metal floor around what you're going to be using for crafting, like this. Because what if it tries to spread flame, it can't do it on metal. But we need to go get metal snips. But I know exactly where to go for those because we've ignored like 5 of those. Alright, let's go back into this place and get our metal snips. Just close that door behind us quick. Alright, where were they? Pretty sure they were in one of these. Ah, sheet metal snips. There we go. In fact, let's just take 2. Be careful about it. Some iron bar, because we might need it with what we're doing. Alright. Iron bar half, steel bar quarter. Ooh, a tarp. Some of these things are like... Oh, hey, maybe I should have been grabbing these. Alright. And of course, why wouldn't there be a zombie here? Wouldn't be a trip to town without more of these guys. There we go. Always hanging out by my truck. Like they were gonna steal the catalytic converter or something. How dare they? Alright. Dip around. And off we go. Bye! See you guys next time. Alright, we're back, but I'm having a realization I should probably read the welding book before I get too enveloped into cleaning all this up and starting to build. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit here, open up the book. There we go. And we'll be back. Alright. It is morning. We actually ended up sleeping only until about 4:30. But you know what? Could be worse. Can we... Let's see here. Metal. Snip 4. Okay, so I need to actually take these with me and get near a surface. There we go. Let's do 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good enough. Here's the other question. Does that help? No, it does not. Okay. Let's put the other 6 of these down, because that'll give us 20 floors. Metal floor. See how far we can go with this. We may actually want a few more. So I intend to make this... We're going to want like 2 more, at least, to kind of create a front hallway. But we're going to, you know, instead of wood over here, we're going to make the metal floors. And there we go. And that should be... let's go a little wider. So this is going to take up a little bit of the room in here. Alright. So we'll grab the other metal... the other sheet metal here. We'll go snip that up. Oh, come on. Let's do another 5. We can always snip up we don't have the level or ability to make them smaller. Or make them bigger again yet. So we can easily make them into the small chunks, we can't as easily make them into the bigger chunks. What am I missing here? Oh, our welding torches are empty. I don't think we have any propane tanks. Do we? I don't remember grabbing any that were full. Kept trying to grab them, but ended up with all these empty ones. Yeah, there was no way that there was going to be one in there. We can go scavenge more. I was just hoping that we had something. Let's see. Is there a propane? No. Sledgehammer, though. Gotta remember I have that. Now we got more welding torches. And welding rods. Come on, let me out of here. There we go. Alright. Welding. There we go. Let's make the floor another 2 minimum. And we're just gonna work our way down this way. The metal floor actually looks kind of nice. Kind of. The tile is probably the best visually, in my opinion. The metal's not bad. Concrete's okay. The wood looks aesthetically pleasing. Best way I can put it. The real question is, can we make welding rods? Or are they a found item only? Ooh, that's actually a very good question. So we are now out of them. With the exception of the one that's in our hand. It's a good thing I intend for the wall to be stone still. Okay. And that should bring us, yep, flush to the wall. So we'll put these things away, but keep in mind that we are running out of materials there, and we'll have to find more. At some point. Not right this minute, but at some point. What am I missing here? How much space? Okay. This should be able to fit in here. Yep. Alright, next is going to be just starting to work on walls. Got plenty of stone here, got plenty of clay. Question is, do we want to do stone wall or brick wall this time? And we can do the brick wall. Takes 4 bricks, 2 buckets of clay cement. This is just plain stone wall. Doesn't do anything better or worse. Alright. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do, is we'll do brick. Which will require us to get clay, but end of the day. Grab one of these. I need planks, nails. So I need to find a saw. Ideally not use our hacksaw for this. Come on. Oh, where did I put our wood saw? Probably inside. Uh-huh. Exactly where I put it. Then we need the nails that we have left over. What else do I have in here that I should be aware of? Do you have more stone? And that can go outside, along with all the rest. That's the okay, yeah. The more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm realizing that we probably should just do stone. We've got a lot of stone laying around. But I'm not going to do stone. I'm going to do clay. Stick to my initial feelings on that. Two things we need. Oh, we've already got the press. We're good there. Brick. Make wooden brick mold. What am I missing here? Surface. One, two, three, and let's just make 4 at a time. Put the nails away, put the saw away, put the mason's chisel away because we don't need it on us. Grab a bunch of our clay because we're gonna have to go get more anyways, no matter what I do here. And hand-operated press. Yeah, why not? We're gonna need a bunch of bricks. What am I missing here? Oh, that gets us up pottery real fast too. There we go. Got 50. So we didn't even need the extra. That's on me. We only needed the 1 mold. Oh, yes. That is something else I should look at. Where's our shovel? We have a shovel somewhere. I know that much. Gardening trowel. We might need the actual shovel here. Do. Nope. Well, let's see if we do need the shovel. Charcoal. Yeah, we need an actual shovel. Do we have one somewhere? This thing will tell me the moment we get near it. Usually. Not to be fair, I've experienced that with tools, it sometimes doesn't. So let's just manually make sure. Nope. And no. No. Okay. Not out here. May have to go get a shovel, or I think we can just carve a wooden shovel. Yeah. Alright. Oh, what the hell? Shovel. Really? Can't just make a shovel, huh? Alright. Apparently not. Oops. Get that out of my inventory, or out of my way. Let's grab a knife. I know I've seen it tell me that I can carve a shovel. Wooden spade. There we go. Technically not a shovel, I'm aware. get this off to the side. There we go. So we're going to want to make charcoal instead of using whole logs for this. Okay, we can carry 2 on us. Put these in the backpack. Make charcoal. So that gives us 6 charcoal for 1 log, which allows us to do this faster, or more efficiently. Can only make 24? Ah, we're out of lighter. How are we out of lighter? I suppose when we were using it as a flashlight didn't help. Where are all our matchbooks and lighters? There's a matchbook. In fact, 4 of them. Where's the empty lighter? Huh. Two, 1. Alright, so we're missing... We need another 4 bricks to be able to fire those 2 up. We can just smash these down onto the ground. We're gonna have to go get more clay anyways to be able to put this all together. Your door will go here, then wall all the way around, then ceiling and wood. And we're on the road again. We're gonna go search for some clay to make more bricks, and also to make the mortar for the bricks. Yeah. I just can't speak today. Got it. Well, there's some clay right there, so we should grab it. At some point I should make a bridge across the river so that we can grab the clay off the other side easily. Here we go. There's 8. That is something I have to remind myself, is that each of these clay deposits is 8 clay. It's not that rare of a material, despite what it feels like. So like here's a full stack, 8 times 6, that's 48 clay. I mean, it's a lot. Shovel. Come on, clay. And more clay. Got more here. So we need to empty out these bags. And just stack it up. Oh, come on. Take clay. Just double checking my surroundings. Here we go. So that is a fair amount. I'm gonna want to grab a little bit more, but this will cover, I think, the current segment that we're building. So that's 56. We don't even need all of it for the bricks. But I would rather have too much than not enough. Because at that point, we can always repurpose it later for other things. Shovel, take clay. So that's another 8. That puts us at 64, I believe. We'll know in a second. Yep. Okay, my math skills haven't failed me that badly. Let's grab these next 3 and then call it there on the gathering. Got this one way over here. And then there's that one. There we go. And that'll put us at, what's here, 72, 80, 88. That'll be more than enough for a while. At least this project. Alright, so first, before I get carried away with the brick wall, I'm going to first put in the simple furnace. And yeah, I guess let's just put it there. There we go. And then we'll put the forge right there when we get there. Let's take the bricks. We'll just start building the wall. First, the doorway, which, yeah, I had decided that the doorway would go there. And then regular brick wall, which can't do. We need these, a sack of sand, which we have some. Where do we have the sand at? Hold on. Alright, sack of sand, mixed clay cement. Let's get more of that made. There we go. Got plenty. Then we do brick wall. One, two. Okay, so we can only make 2 at a time with the clay cement. Oh wow. That is a little expensive. Oh, I left one on the ground. That's part of it. There we go. That's not all that expensive. The clay cement is only as expensive as the stone wall was. So, that's the other problem. How full are either of these? Not at all. So, that becomes another problem that I gotta deal with. Clay cement buckets. We do have other buckets. So I'm gonna do this. Empty bucket. Where do we have other buckets? We have... So I could swear that I've been grabbing buckets as I see them. There we go. That gives us 4 buckets. Do I have another bucket? Do not. I don't think. Anyways. No. No bucket there. No bucket in here. Okay. So that is 4 buckets. 5 total, technically. You know, I should probably check these. Let's grab... Fill the buckets. Fill the buckets. Check the traps while I'm here. Okay, so one of our nets broke. Got it. We got a frog, some seaweed, tadpoles. And some crayfish. Ooh, those frogs are gonna be handy. Oops. Shouldn't be walking through that. Like this, anyways. should be doing this the fast way. And much easier to manage way. Give us this. Too dark. Fair enough. We will... I dropped all those. I'm gonna put down the other buckets. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go to bed. Not quite done, but that's actually a fairly decent start. From here, let's put all this away. Put these things away. And with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.